Disclaimer for entertainment purposes only.
Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of July the 4th through the 7th, 2025. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are generals, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal reading, you can either email me or book it through my website. And like I said, the decks are still available for sale, but you would have to go to my Shopify, and I think it also has like a payment plan. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Four of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Magician, the Moon, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Swords. All right, so overall energies, I kind of feel that you guys are dealing with some sort of emotional blockages, or something that you're holding on to that maybe you aren't ready to share or talk about. It does look like you are needing to find something to do with this energy, like something is building up inside of you. Maybe there's a boredom within you, and I feel like you need some sort of outlet. So it looks like you are going to find a way to channel whatever that emotional energy is that you have, and maybe try to do something creative with it, or you're trying to utilize it in some way. Even if that is you entertaining yourself and, watching movies or using your imagination to create a story. It just seems like you are really dealing with some things, and I feel like you've been patient, and it looks like something's been building up, and I feel like you need entertainment. Maybe you're also a little bored in the house or need to get out. But yeah, I feel like you also are needing to do something creative. This to me also just like looks like a pen. And so maybe you're writing something, maybe it's music, poetry. You could also be talking about your ex, or maybe you feel brokenhearted. But yeah. Something's going on where, I just kind of feel like you've got a lot of emotional things bottled up. Now, you could also be hurting maybe because you're separated from family or people that you love. I don't know if you live far away from family. Maybe you've been thinking about them a lot, or a specific family member, and just kind of like trying to do things to make the time go by. I feel like something's going on where you really are feeling like time is moving too slow and you need to expedite this, which is also kind of interesting because it's a holiday weekend. So I don't know, maybe you're unable to see your family, or you're spending a holiday alone for whatever reason, or maybe you're just kind of bored with the same old, same old. Now, if this is specifically talking about your career, especially if you're some sort of creator, it could be that you feel uninspired, or you're waiting for inspiration. I feel like you are going to figure out what to do with this energy. You're questioning. You're like, what can I do with this energy? How can I utilize this energy? And so I feel like you're trying to make something of it. Emotionally, you might find yourself being a little triggered. Maybe something happens where all of a sudden you just feel so overwhelmed. If you are an empath or an intuitive, definitely seems that your energies are being manipulated or influenced. Maybe you are just picking up the energies of other people, the world. Something's going on where a lot of times it gets confusing in regards to whose feelings are whose. Are these my feelings? Are these someone else's feelings? I just know I feel something. I'm feeling some type of way. And definitely could be that you are feeling someone else's pain. You're like, man, I feel their pain. Like this is hitting home. This, you know, truth hurts. Something's going on where maybe you're like extremely empathetic with somebody's situation. And it is heartbreaking for you as well. If there is something that you've been trying to manifest, you've been using your imagination, using the law of assumption, and it could be that you're getting a little bored or tired of waiting for something to come to pass, but it does look like something materializes. You also might have a fear of what's going to manifest, which could have delayed it or is currently causing a delay, is maybe not being ready for what's getting ready to manifest. It's like you're wanting it, but then at the same time, you're like, am I really ready for this? So it could be anxiety or fear that is delaying your manifestation. But like I said, it does look like something's materializing. I feel like you're also making some sort of decision to detach or separate. I don't know if it does kind of look like maybe you've been thinking about something for a while and have been trying to assess the situation, and I feel like you didn't want to make an emotional decision, and so you kind of like wanted to, you know, think things through, and then finally you have clarity and you're deciding like, this is what I'm going to do. I think this is the direction that I'm going to go in, even if it hurts somebody. Maybe by you speaking your truth, it could be too that you were nervous about saying something and then you finally decide to speak your truth, and whatever you have to say could be painful. It's possible that maybe you were trying to avoid that. It could also be something that's happening to you, like someone has been deflecting. Like you wanted answers. You've been asking someone to just tell the truth, just be honest. And, you know, someone just kept deflecting and making you think you were crazy. And then finally this person is like, okay, here's the truth. Here's the answer, but you're not going to like it. And so whatever someone has to say or share with you is hurtful. I feel like I'm getting the letter A, especially Albert. If it's a location, maybe I'm getting Alberta, Georgia. Ooh. All right, so for somebody, I'm seeing some sort of manipulation through sorcery. Maybe someone is trying to bind you or make you miss them or long for them. Or maybe someone is just like trying to communicate with you telepathically, but it's so obsessive to the point where, you just start to feel their pain, the pain of them missing you. It's possible if someone wants you so bad, but you're in a relationship, they might go as far as to try to break you up. Or you could be feeling that way about somebody. You could be so obsessed at the moment that you're not thinking clearly and start doing things to get your person by any means necessary. You're like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to break them up. I want them back. So there's definitely a possibility that there could be some sort of sorcery at work. Yeah, if you feel your heart aching for somebody, I really feel like somebody is trying to send thought waves to you. They're really trying to make you think of them, cry for them. Yeah, somebody is calling out to you. It could be a fire sign. Yeah, it could be a fire sign, especially maybe air. It also looks like there is all this anxiety about expressing oneself. Now, another thing I'm seeing in a relationship is that somebody keeps sending mixed signals. And I feel like somebody is trying to manipulate a breakup from within. I feel that someone is wanting you to break up with them. They don't want to do it themselves. It seems too like maybe you're being haunted by memories of people you love, whether it's romantic or family. It also could be that you're having like these reoccurring dreams, or maybe you just had one dream, but it was so profound that, you wake up feeling some type of way. And again, I see someone's imagination being turned into their work. I feel that Spirit is trying to get your attention to finish something. Spirit is like, you need to complete this project. This is your passion project. This is your baby. You need to go ahead and do what you set out to do. So I kind of feel that Spirit is also nudging you or trying to get you to come out of your comfort zone so that you can finish something that you started, especially when it comes to a passion project. I see someone incorporating their story into their work or their love life into their work, or it's like inspired by it. Now, this can also be about turning your psychic abilities into a business, or getting paid for your psychic abilities or intuitive gifts. For somebody, I do feel like an ex wants another chance. I feel that they're trying to reach out, or trying to get your attention indirectly. They're trying to extend an olive branch, or maybe they're giving you some sort of a gift or a present, or something. It's kind of like a peace offering. I don't know if they've done it yet already or they're going to. If they did it already, I feel like they're waiting to see, what you're going to say. Or they're trying to see, how did you receive their gesture? In regards to something that you're thinking about or a decision that you're needing to make, it does look like you're waiting until you have some type of clarity. You're taking an assessment. You're looking at things from all angles, and you're making a well-balanced decision. It looks like it's also kind of the practical thing to do, or the logical thing to do. Also, if someone has been waiting for your response or your signature on something, I feel like maybe you wanted to mull over it for a minute before signing some sort of document. You're like, let me figure out what's best for me, or what's best for me and my family. Now, if there is some sort of breakup or separation, it does look like maybe it would be blamed on an air sign, or like an air sign is comes in between you and another person. Another thing I'm seeing is that this could also be separating from an air sign, or setting boundaries with one, or they are setting boundaries with you. Or the air sign is the one that is the ex, and wants to come forward. Somebody has been going back and forth, trying to see what to do. Okay, I just see somebody deciding that they're going to be honest about something. They're like, I'm going to come clean and just see what happens. Where do things go from here? Where does honesty get me? So I kind of feel like somebody is just going to take some sort of a risk and be honest. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have financial constraints, the Temple Path, Goddess of the Moon, overall energy, yin and yang. Okay, so I feel that initially something seemed perfect, like you were in sync with the perfect person or situation, but maybe something was a missed opportunity. I kind of feel that something is like a revelation, or it took for somebody to miss what they had before they could appreciate it. And so if that opportunity comes again, I feel like, especially if you were the one that felt like you missed an opportunity, I feel like this time you're going to go ahead and go down that road. You're like, okay, maybe this is destined. Maybe this is the path that I'm meant to go on. And it does seem that you're kind of going through some sort of darkness, but you're reaching enlightenment now, or you will be. Definitely seems to, like, on an emotional level, like it's just heightened. So you might be feeling very emotional, very empathetic towards someone. In a sense, it also gives the energy of giving and wanting to help. I feel like you're wanting to help someone who doesn't have something, maybe because you can relate, or maybe like you remember something and you're like, let me do this, let me do, maybe if I shine my light, I can help another person. I also feel that maybe someone had to go through some sort of suffering as part of their spiritual path, so that they could be empathetic towards someone else and be able to relate and, maybe help or have a solution. And then with that whole telepathy thing, it does seem like somebody is like calling out, or like you can feel someone's cries. Like you're connected with somebody who might be in pain, whether it's physical or emotional, like you can feel it. All right, so hopefully that helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.